Video Game Bang.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Video Game Bang. Video Game Bang. Your weekly source for all things video game. Featuring your fearless hosts, Cory Vincent.
I'm pretty much Microsoft and Marvel. The cans are on. It's when ish gets real. People get shot during the day.
And Aaron Carter.
Buy the armor, I equip it, and it's like pink thong. The guy that delivers vending machine items at my job, he can play the right.
Fill up your Mountain Dew and grab your Doritos. It's time for Video Game Bang.
Bang! What is up, my pizzas? Cory Vincent here, and who am I kidding? I'm a fraud.
It's about time you copped up to it.
Energy Esports is one of our sponsors. Mainframe, insane in the mainframe. Buy your clothes. Do whatever you want. Oblivion Comics and Coffee. I mean, they rock. They're the best. Go there too. I don't even want to do this. Aaron, can you take over?
It's about time, everybody. First off, go pick up my mixtape. Let's support the real art.
What is it, Shaolin Monk and the writer?
Actually, you know what? Support your local artists. Yes, support your local artists. We have David Webb on the show. What's happening, David Webb?
What's going on, everybody? Corey's in a weird mood.
Yeah, but we're just gonna glaze right over that.
Glaze right over it.
Glaze right over that. And of course, all the way from Pasadena, we have Ivy Doomkitty with us.
You guys all failed.
What are you talking about?
All of you.
Can you
all
talk
of
about the
you.
radio
all,
voice that you
all
just
three
did?
of you.
You're not.
135 Pasadena.
Jesus.
You're not from Pasadena?
No, I'm from LA. Fool.
Oh, okay. I mean, I always thought you were from Pasadena.
Hey guys, this is Ivy Doomkitty, and welcome to the latest episode of Video Game Bang, featuring Cory and Aaron, and not to forget, Mark Webb.
Wow.
Although
She forgot my name, and she forgot me as a whole.
She stuttered through the end, I think.
Ivy, I'm flattered that you named me as being on this show, but let's face it, I'm nobody. I don't even know why I'm here.
About damn time.
I mean,
We've been saying that for years. It's finally gotten through.
It's. Have you guys ever heard of existential crisis?
what is that?
It's the feeling of like, why are we here? Like, what's the point of existence? You
want to know why he's feeling like this?
He had shrooms.
You want? No. It's because Luke Cage got some of his mama last night.
Wow.
Son, where'd you find that?
Christmas.
Usually when she makes that joke, it hurts inside, but it's just nothing. It's dead. There's nothing going on.
Well, you've been dead inside for a while.
Hurts who inside, though?
It usually hurts me inside.
I thought you were talking about your mother.
Damn!
Oh man.
You teed that one up, sir. You teed that one up, and I could not sway.
Oh man.
So,
Cory, we love you. Come
Oh
on.
man.
I,
All right, so what's up?
Thanks for asking, David.
It's
I'm
Mark.
I'm just tired of the melodramaticness. I want to move on. So.
oh man.
I've been riding the high the last couple months of being just so right on everything.
Oh,
I've been right on Mass
well, I
Effect.
mean-
I was like gambling.
Wait, name some
And,
more. Because you just stopped at that one.
Destiny 2.
It's kind of like
Destiny 2
you kind of prematurely
is in
rose your
question now.
hands.
Basically what happened is Aaron had a hot streak of I told you so moments over the last week, and it got to me. The first one being and let's just get right into it. Let's just get right into it. Let's take the gloves off and talk about it. I was so confident Red Dead Redemption 2 was not going to get pushed. And news comes out a day ago, maybe 2 days ago, that they've pushed the game's launch to spring 2018.
That is a third trimester hard 18-hour labor push. Like, that's not saying, okay, January. You know, we're coming fresh, brand new year. They said spring. So they're going through a cold winter and then waiting for those flowers to bloom.
And I have this in the show notes, but I think it's the latest report is after April 1st.
Ooh.
So we're talking like through March.
You might as well just say a full
April.
year. You might as well just
Damn
say
near.
we're pushing it a year.
Damn, April 2017 was last month.
Yeah, it just happened.
The
It just
reasoning
happened.
they cited as a reason that they felt it was an incomplete gaming experience.
And you need to stand up and applaud that behavior from a freaking
Behavior.
developer. Yes.
Yeah.
Love that behavior.
Applaud that behavior. That's
now that
right.
Ivy goes to college, she's going to call us out on every spelunking error.
Yeah, I was ecstatic, not because I was right.
It was a little bit wide though.
Yeah,
It was a little bit.
70-30.
Yeah, call it what it is.
The 70 being right and the 30 being
What can we do,
Obviously.
Corey, to lift your spirits?
release Red Dead tomorrow.
Yeah, I want Red Dead Redemption this
Aside
year.
from Red Dead, is there anything we can do? What can we do? Do you want to see my balls, Corey?
Oh, good
Oh
lord.
God, and she's showing us her balls, her kangaroo balls.
Do you just like keep those on?
She has them everywhere.
She has many
They
sets.
hang out like right here. They're literally like they're hanging out.
You know,
right
Batman has
here.
batarangs.
She got
I am-
baller
She
rings.
just has like kangaroo balls in her belt. And I want to say thank you. If
Holy
you're
crap.
watching this stream, Sheldon just hooked us up with some bits. 1, 2,
Sheldon!
3, 4, 5,
500.
500 bits. So thank you very much. If you watch the show, you can interact with us. You can donate the bits. It gives you a cool little logo next to your name. And we love you more than the other people.
And he's
Sheldon's my
Wow.
boy.
He's
Honest.
securing
Sheldon
his
freaking
top spot.
Sheldon. I game with Sheldon.
Sheldon's legit.
Yeah, he is.
The other thing, okay, so if it wasn't bad enough, it wasn't getting kicked in my left nut when I found out that Aaron was right about Red Dead Redemption. He came back around and swung for the right one when the TV show Powerless is being canceled after only one season.
Not
Well-
even a full season.
Yeah, and that's what's hurting.
They
'Cause
pulled it. They pulled like the
it.
last 3 episodes.
That's
And I call that. I
You
said it was
did.
gonna make it a full season.
yeah. You so Webb actually
So it was a. Never mind. We tag teamed.
You want to rephrase that one?
Yep.
Okay. Regardless, I thought it was a great show. I put the full blame on,
the writers.
no, what's her name? Vanessa Hudgens.
No,
Yep.
don't put it on.
I'm
Vet.
blaming Venny Hudge.
Don't blame V Hudgy.
Yep.
Don't blame V Hudgy. She's hot.
It's Venny Hudge's fault. She's a terrible actress. Let's get
Yes.
that right.
She's hot.
She's so Disney. She's Disney to her bones.
Wasn't she in that
Well then.
wait,
She has her head in the game.
wait, she was in that movie where they were like drug dealers or something with what was it, like they were beachgoers, spring break.
Oh,
What's it
snap.
called?
I think it was called Spring Break. No, I know you're talking about.
I'm
No,
gonna
you're
Google
thinking
it.
Selena Gomez.
V Hudgens wasn't in that?
I don't think she was.
Hold on, she had to
V
be.
Hudges is a terrible
Spring
actress.
Breakers.
Spring Breakers, yeah.
Yeah.
She wasn't in that? That was S. Gomez
I think it was S. Gomez.
Selena Gomez.
with her
And she was even in it the whole time. She left early. She left before the raunchy part started.
No way. That was the only reason why I would even want to watch that movie.
What movie was this?
Spring Breakers, yeah, she
Yeah.
was in there. See, 2012,
She was.
Spring Breakers.
Yeah, no, not my cup of tea.
That was a weird movie.
That was their going from what you believe, Corey, their Disney look to the we're hardcore now.
Yeah, I mean, you could still be hardcore and a grown up and still act like you're in Disney movies. Like the way she delivers lines and stuff, or maybe it's just when she's in a comedic part. Then, because like every time I watch, she's the hardest thing to get over. Even I still like the show. I'll watch all the rest of the seasons. I mean,
You mean
Oh,
the-
episodes.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'll watch the rest of the
6 seasons in the
episodes, and I'll cry at the finale because I think there's such a great cast, and she blew it.
The thing was, you can't go. First of all, you had no tie-in with anything else, so they were out there on their own. Basically, they were on an island, and then they didn't really show any prominent superheroes.
They were on the You
Yeah, like they're
by themselves.
so maybe the only way I think this show would have survived is if they did do this show but tied it into the Arrowverse. Yeah.
Oh god.
Exactly.
How explain how that would have gone down.
No, they could have done it like
The writers could have figured it out.
they could have done it to where it was the Arrowverse, not tied in like it's a spin-off, but like these guys exist in this Arrowverse, and it's just because then you can have your cameos, you can have a Flash run in, you can have an Arrow,
And have them clean up after the fight.
Yeah, exactly.
They
Who
could have been
does
the
all that?
shield of the Arrowverse.
Yeah, but they didn't. They wanted to be out on their own, and nobody cared about it.
Well, we could sit here and pick nits about things that could have been done better, but let's just get to the brain bang. Brain bang, brain. You brain. All right, that's enough of that.
All right,
I don't
Oh
even,
my god.
I-
Corey.
Guys,
loving this.
I
found
don't even want to hear my own damn theme song.
There we
giving
go.
Nobody
out-
else
giving
does, so
out.
it's all
You're
right.
Okay,
welcome.
maybe just a little bit more.
Feelings mutual.
I never thought I'd do this
That's
before.
it. That's it.
Aaron, you should be right more often.
I mean, I'm on a
Go,
streak.
Aaron. Aaron's the real MVP of the night.
He defeated the theme song.
Well, Drew the TARDIS. I'm sorry. He put main period. That's terrible. That is.
Hey,
horrendous.
Corey, do you need one of my tampons?
That is horrendous.
Holy crap.
Do you need a super or a super plus?
I love how.
Damn.
I love how. I mean, there's a man crippled before his own devices. Just laying on the ground, starving.
Well, I'm sure that's what would happen if you try to shove a freaking tampon up in the pee hole.
Oh my god.
And now you guys are just kicking me over and over again.
Let's be honest. If the tables return, you'd be doing the same damn thing. It'd be worse.
See, I have this image of being such a bad guy, but really, I just want to be loved.
Yeah. Well,
Let's get to the brain bang.
too bad.
This week's brain bang is Overwatch Season 4. It's coming to a close, ladies and gentlemen. We only have about 2 or 3 days left. And I wanted to know, just kind of get the feelers out there and say, how did you do? I went based on the grade school grading rubric, which was outstanding, satisfactory, needs improvement, or other. Aaron, you probably grew up with satisfactory grades. How did you do in Overwatch this season? Did you even finish your placements?
Yeah, I did
Yeah,
finish
you
my
did.
placements.
That's right. That was season 4.
And that's all I did.
And where were you?
Oh, perfect placements. First of all, let's get that out the perfect 10-game streak. And then I landed somewhere in the 20-something, like low 20s.
Do you remember if it was gold, silver?
Oh no, I don't remember.
I think it was silver.
I think it was If anything, it was silver. But it was GSG
Gaming Sense Gaming coming through.
dropping with the five
Dropping that
pyramid.
fiver.
Dropped a little fiver on their faces. Thank you for that.
How much is that? 5 cents?
I think it's 5. I don't know.
I think it is.
I don't know how this thing works. I don't know how anything works anymore.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, so you did. How do you feel though? Do you think you're a gold player or should you have been ranked higher?
I now see. I'm aware of my skill level in that game, and I think if they're doing the grading right, I think I got what I deserved. Like
Okay.
I didn't deserve to be like a freaking platinum just because I went a perfect 10. I'm not saying that
You deserve to be
everybody
diamond,
does
huh?
it. Yeah,
All right,
but I think I did. I think I did all right. I did satisfactory. Yes.
Ivy. Do you play much competitive? Did you get through all your ranked games?
I don't play competitive.
You're a smart woman, Ivy. Have I ever told you that?
Why do you not play
Thank you.
competitive? What's the point of the game?
The point of the game is to have fun, fool.
That's
Ivy
said no one ever.
Is your name Ivy because of Ivy League? Because I swear she is a genius. To have fun, really? Is that
wow.
video
That was
game
ridiculous.
purpose?
That was a stretch. Even though it was complimentary, now you sound like Ivy's Instagram followers.
No, don't hate. Don't hate.
Wow. No, it's been a lot of fun just playing to play, although I have not played as of late. But I'm really excited to, get a lot of the anniversary stuff off of Overwatch. And I play for fun, fool. I don't play to compete.
All right, Webb, how did you do?
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, I wasn't done yet,
I don't
fool.
care. This is about competitive. You don't play competitive. You
Kiss
let
my
me
ass.
down. Time and a place, Ivy Doomkitty. Time and a place.
It would take you all month. Have you seen that ass? All month, fool.
No comment. David Webb, how did you do? Outstanding, satisfactory, or needed improvement?
Needed an improvement to other.
Okay.
It was not good. It was not good. Not a good season.
I agree. I was definitely in the needs improvement era. I was hoping to be platinum by now. That did not happen. I didn't play a whole bunch, to be honest, but it looks like most of America agreed with us. Last place was 11% with other, and there was a range of stories from people getting banned from bad disconnection issues early on in the season. Some people made incredible climbs from like gold to grandmasters. Pretty incredible. I kind of think they're lying. With 15% of the vote was outstanding. Only 15% of the people thought, hey, I did pretty good this year.
I believe it.
Or this season. 26% were satisfied with their performance, and 48% say that they need improvement.
Well, they offer pills for that, right?
I'm just glazed right over that. I believe it. I mean,
I'm very aware of those pills.
it's
I'm sure you are.
I mean, a lot of people have been complaining about the ranking system. So I believe that a lot of them are saying overall that it's not the way they wanted it to go.
And that was this week's Brain Bang.
Hey, someone in chat said that 1 week at spending your time at a coffee shop made you a freaking hipster.
Wow.
And now we might as well go there too, because they're our sponsors, and there's a certain degree of plugging that is required of us. But this is a part where I'm going to go.
You know a lot about that.
Damn!
Why did I show up to work today? I swear.
Holy crap!
I had no
Ivy.
idea. I already came. Wait just to crush me.
I was like, out of left field too.
You're the last person I'll call when I'm in crisis.
He's at the ledge. She's the one that says, "Do a flip."
Anyways, Oblivion Comics and Coffee. I took Aaron and Janice Davis's advice. For work, I had to do creative writing, which is the first time I've had to do this in quite a while, which is an actual script for a video. Okay. And I sat there and I stared at a blank screen here in the studio for about 30 to 40 minutes. Got nothing done. I started going to YouTube and watching videos.
Yeah, man, the internet is a beast.
I get that.
I fell down a rabbit hole and I was so uninspired. And then I ended up trucking it over to Oblivion Comics and Coffee. Had one of those nitros, and I just hammered out the script of a lifetime. This thing's going to come out and be hot fire. And that's the Oblivion guarantee. Actually, I went there 2 days in a row for the first time.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, well, you're catching up to Webb because he's here every...
Really is. Yeah. You really are.
Really?
I ran into Webb randomly in the first night that I went there to just kind of get some typing done.
And then we went back the next day.
The next day, yeah.
I don't think we went on. No, we didn't go on Sunday.
Nope, you didn't, because I was there all damn day.
Well, I almost did, but the AC was on. I didn't want to leave.
The AC was on in there too. I actually had to go outside for a hot minute
to warm up.
Yeah, to warm up. And then there was a group of people about to fight in front of it. I've never seen a moving argument.
A what?
A moving argument. They argued all from behind the church to in front of the church, and they stopped where they put their gear down because they were about to throw hands. Then they picked their gear up and kept moving on and arguing at the same time.
Wait, who is this?
Just some randos.
Oh, okay.
Some literal randos.
What gear did they? Was it
I'm talking about backpacks and their coats and stuff like that. Yeah, that's all.
Hipster gear.
Hipster gear.
Cory knows all about that.
Whoa! Look at that. The What You Playing theme song. Caught me off guard. Wow. So surprised. What am I even here for? Aaron, what you been playing?
I have been playing. What have I been playing? I played, of course, more FIFA.
Mortar FIFA?
Yeah, Mortar FIFA.
Is that where you play and they fire
new from
mortars
EA.
at you? Yeah.
I would play that game.
I actually play
Mortar FIFA?
EA has to rank it up somehow. They got to change something on there. Besides that, I played a little Street Fighter. Yeah, I played a little Street Fighter 5.
Did you use the tips I taught you?
I did, but yeah.
Did you get that thing I sent you?
But again, I mean, when we were playing, what I revert back to that down back.
Yeah, yeah. You just do like to spam buttons.
It's a thing, but there hasn't been anything that really has caught my attention to play. I've even started looking up apps on the Windows Store, and that's.
I've given you the game you need to play next, which I'm going to jump right in, and I'm taking your spot here then, and saying, Battlegrounds, public unknown, or is it public unknown, person unknown?
I can't call it Battlegrounds.
No, it's pub Battlegrounds, player unknown Battlegrounds. No one just calls it Battlegrounds.
Everybody calls it.
There's too many battle games. There's Battlefront. There's Battlefield. There's
Battlegrounds.
Toads, there's everything battle.
Battlefront.
Now we have player unknown Battlegrounds, and it's so much fun. Oh my god, it's just you could pick it up for just a short amount of time and be guaranteed to have something crazy happen. Whether it's me being an idiot and almost killing myself with a Molotov cocktail and getting my face sniped off, to chasing a guy for literally about 10 minutes before I punched his face in. I mean, it was just.
Have you ever won?
No. There's 100 people.
I understand, but it
depends on
you play.
I think it depends on how try hard you want to be. Like, if you really want to be try hard and you want to take it so serious and you hit the ground and you immediately go prone and you crawl up to everything and you walk like it was real life, you could spend like an hour easy in a match. And like, I don't know how much fun you'd have. But for me, I just like to land and try and cause mayhem and try and last as long as I can. But I'm more just trying to make funny shit happen.
Okay. I mean, I thought the objective was to win, but okay.
Not in this game. This is where I'll take the Ivy stance. I just want to have fun.
Oh, I thought winning was fun.
She's gonna kill you.
I imagine I've never done a duo or a squad. I think it would increase the game's fun factor even more because
what do you see it evolve from where it's at? Because it seems like it is one of these early access type of games right now. Where's it gonna go?
I don't know.
New maps?
I don't care.
Really? So you happy with this game? I mean, it's only
I'm pretty
$30.
happy with it. Yeah, it's only
$30. So it's not,
$30.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
And then you get it. It's quick.
Yeah, it's quick.
It's quick. You get in the matches very fast. So yeah, I mean, I've played other ones, H1Z1, and
that's what I thought was the first. It looks a
yeah,
lot like H1Z1.
It's very similar to King of the Kill.
But I wouldn't. I would say this one is probably better. Yeah.
Highly recommend it. Webb, what you been playing?
Street Fighter 5, a lot of Street Fighter 5, and a little bit of Overwatch.
How do you feel you're doing? I have people coming into my chats when I'm streaming, and they're not feeling too optimistic.
That's a lie.
They're saying that your Guile switch was
I'm following my coach's instructions. If he thinks I should play Guile, play Guile.
I'm telling you, people I know who play a lot of Street Fighter, people I actually trust, they're telling me that you're switching to Guile was a big mistake.
I feel like I have improved quicker with Guile than I did with Laura. And I think what it has to do with is for a beginner, Laura, I don't know if Laura's just because she's tier 1.
She's not user friendly.
She's not user friendly for like a very like brand new player gearing up to Laura. The problem is like I don't have a whole lot of time to like start with one character and build up to another character. So
well, I can't wait for you to spam those flash kicks and get punished very hard for it. Good luck. I'll tell you that. Good luck with your training. I will admit, my coach Roger Howard.
Yeah,
I think he's fired.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Our schedules, we're at different places in our life right now, and I think I need a little bit more out of a coach. So I'm trialing a few people, and I may have an update next week of my new coach.
You're getting a coach now?
Yeah. What happened to you just not training?
Why not? Wow. I didn't sign no contract saying I couldn't get a coach and improve. And I'm looking past Webb. Like, I'm going to beat him, but when I run through him, I want to run through Jay Gist next.
Sounds like great fear.
No, I'm planning for Jay Gist. I'm planning on taking on my former sensei, Roger Howard. Aaron, I mean, I guess I can, throw a beating your way if you want. But Goliath and chat, I mean, I want to start reckoning this guy. Like, I'm going after everybody. I'm not just going after David Webb.
I'd probably be offended if I cared, but I don't.
Well, you don't because, I mean, I laid the smackdown on you last week. Easily.
See, what's ironic here is before this started, how cocky he was. I'm not going to train. I'm going to eat Cheetos. That's going to be my training. But then once
gain
I
about 30 pounds.
Once I start,
break one thumb. I'm gonna be good.
Yeah, and then once it starts, then he decides I better start picking up the controller and training.
Yeah, take it as motivation if you want. I mean, it doesn't matter how you take it. Because I'm gonna give it to you.
Gross.
That's disgusting.
It's phrasing.
Ivy Doomkitty, what have you been playing?
I've been playing the trolling Cory game. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, you won. Fucking mastered it.
I mean,
you still love me. It's okay.
She's definitely top tier. You're going esports in that one.
Aw. No, I honestly haven't played anything. I've been so busy with catching up on my schoolwork and catching up on physical work and whatnot that I haven't had a chance to play. I lie. I did play a lot of Pokemon over the weekend while I was in Vegas.
Oh, you know what? I did play some Pokemon Go too.
Oh, did you get in on that event?
I got a bunch of Charmander candy since they had the multiplier thingy.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you're still
it
doing
was like
the Pokemon
times 4
Go.
or something like. I forgot what it was. That, and I got a bunch of the rock type Pokemons. Yeah, that's about it. Hatched a crap ton of eggs since we were walking everywhere. And yeah, that was pretty much it. I played the game of
Life.
not getting tossed while in Vegas. I was a good girl.
Yeah, we could tell from the pictures. Very good.
Yeah, you guys saw I was being good.
There's pictures?
Oh yeah, there's pictures of
Vegas
her
pictures?
like with the Chippendales.
What?
Ew.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me preface this. Okay, it was a bachelorette party, and we were celebrating one of a good friend of mine's bachelorette party, and they wanted to go see a show. Well, the one thing I learned over that weekend is I am definitely not attracted to muscular bodies.
Wow, and 90% of humanity was like, "Oh, thank God."
I really am not. Yeah, that's one thing I learned over the weekend. I'm not. Two.
Anybody at a gym listening to this right now just dropped the weights and walked out.
Yeah,
Right.
I think
son
everyone
of a-
everyone in chat just
Canceling my membership.
Yep, they all just canceled their memberships.
I found that I prefer meatier men in terms of, there's, like fleshy.
I don't know where we're going with this right now.
And I have also learned that I do not like shows of that nature at all, because for me it's a thing of, women bitch and moan all the time, left and right, about how men objectify their bodies and this and that and whatever. But yet women also go to shows where they're now objectifying men as well. And it seems just for me, it's just really hypocritical, and it just bothered me. And that's, again, a personal opinion on my end. It just really bothered me. It made me very uncomfortable. If I ever have a bachelorette party, it definitely would not involve something like that. It'd probably be more of, let's get some pizza, let's get some wings, let's get some drinks. We can go bar hopping, but let's freaking do some LAN gaming and just hang out and party all night playing video games and
So no
having drinks
Chippendales.
and pizza. No.
What about the Chunkendales?
Chunkendales. Terrible.
No, I'm not into any of that. It did
right
absolutely
next to
nothing for me. Yeah, so I kind of I removed myself from some of that because nah.
Didn't
Ain't
like
for
the
me.
dongs flapping around, huh?
Oh, and cats. I want lots of cats. They're for me, a party would be like cats and video games and pizza and wings and lots of really good drinks, maybe some speakeasies, more cats, and LAN gaming
I'm trying to
and more
think-
cats.
Why is there a cat on
I'm
the
trying
pizza?
to conceptualize.
And some
like,
tea.
I'm not
Oh,
eating
and tea.
pizza.
And some tea. A lot of tea, like afternoon high teas type stuff.
Aaron, how do you feel about muscular
Maybe
women?
massages. Too.
Muscular women?
Yeah, those really ripped women. Like, would you go to a place called Chippendales if they had these really just beefy ass women who would just dance on a stage for you?
I don't know.
They just flex around.
Actually, I don't think
Yeah.
I've ever seen a very muscular woman in real life. I've seen pictures, of course, but I don't know.
Chat's like dad bod for the mother effing win. I learned a lot about myself over the weekend.
In Vegas.
In
How does
Vegas,
that, how does
yeah.
that make the Chippendales dancer feel? They're trying to work, and then
He's
you're
worked
just
out his
you're just
entire life.
disinterested the whole time, and they're like, "Is it me? Is it my
Oh,
body?"
I was very disinterested. Very, very disinterested. I'll put it this way. One of the dudes came up to me and I was like, no. No.
That's gotta hurt
Go
your
away.
soul a little. Your profession that's like a comedian not making people laugh, right?
It wasn't for me. It just was not for me.
Wow.
Maybe I'm wired differently than the majority of women. I don't know. Maybe there's something's not
it's
right
each
up there.
their
I don't
own.
know. It wasn't
No.
for me.
It's
Well, in
not-
our time of hanging out with Ivy, we know you are definitely wired unlike normal people. We'll put it that way.
I just want, and I don't want to say a real body because it's all bodies are real regardless of what end of the spectrum or middle of the spectrum you are. For me, it's just I'm interested in like the average body type. I was more interested in like, I wonder what these guys do like after they do this stuff. Like what do they do for this? What do they do for that? I was more interested in like their mental state.
No, that just means she's.
Aren't you majoring in
I
psychology?
think it just means you're getting older,
Yeah,
Ivy.
you're just getting more mature.
Yeah.
I think
That's
you're
what that
maturing is what it is,
when
because
when
like
you think that,
I
yeah.
It'll hurt you.
I
to make
put
you
it
do
in a lot
this.
meaner terms. Like when I was younger, I had very high standards in what I thought was attractive. But now as I grow older,
Wait, what?
I think I don't have
Does your wife listen to this show?
Oh my God, the Chris Farley of the Chippendales answers. Okay, Chris Farley was godlike in those skits. That was
what you
freaking
want?
awesome. He was the best.
So if Chris Farley was there chipping dancing, you'd be like, yeah, I'm all for that.
I'm not talking
Break
about
me
like
a piece of
turn
that
on or anything
right
like
now.
that. But I'd want to give the man a hug and be like, you are one freaking badass, dude. Hell yeah.
Did your friends notice you and your disinterest?
Oh, they asked how I thought.
Okay. All right.
Or not how I thought, what I thought about the show. And I was like, honestly, I'm really happy that you guys had a great time because you guys all look like you had a blast. But it's not for me. It's not my cup of tea. It's not for me.
Aaron, I realized it when we were having a conversation. Remember when we were talking about our grading scales? How awful of a thing that was. But remember we were talking about our scale of attractiveness from 1 to 10 and what that looks like?
I'll still stand by it, yeah.
You still stand yours. And I said, at this point, I couldn't place anybody lower than a 7. Like my scale starts at 7.
Your scale for all women.
Pretty much.
Your scale starts at 7.
Yeah, for just about every woman, I believe it starts at 7.
And we were talking total package here, correct?
Total package.
Yeah, no.
And then there's some wiggle room up to a 10. And 10s I give out generously. 10s are just like,
there's no such thing.
you just hand them out like Halloween candy.
There's
Egg, chicken.
there's unicorn.
I don't know.
So I feel it's an age thing, a maturity thing.
It's definitely
Probably. You know what? Probably, because I will say this. With my ex, I was the first thing I noticed was physicality at that point in time in my life, as opposed to what was here. Or I guess I should, because we're podcasting also, what was in their mind, their mental capacity, their not level of education, but in terms of, how they carry themselves, how do they think, things like that. What makes them tick, things like that. Whereas now I'm more interested in, how someone thinks, can you spend a whole night talking to them into the early hours of the morning? Can you carry a conversation with them? How do they feel about this thing? How do they feel about that? Are they passionate about life? I find myself a lot more interested in those kind of conversations, someone I can engage with versus anything else. But at the same token, you have to realize the exterior of every person in terms of physicality fades with time. We're all going to get old at some point, so I am very much more interested in being able to age with somebody that I can have a lot in common with in other things, as opposed to, oh yeah, you look hot, because I find myself attracted to people that can hold a great conversation with me, that are smart, that are driven, different things like that. And in terms of physicality, the one thing I realized over the weekend was, if you were going to if you're going to lay down next to one of those dudes and put your arm around them, it would just be like solid muscle that you're putting around your arm around. Like there's nothing you can there's nothing squishy, I'm sorry. That's just what I mean. If you wanted to rest your head on their chest or on their tummy, it would hurt like hell because it's rock solid, muscle versus there being nice squishiness. And you can be like, oh, you are my squishy and you will forever be my squishy, But I don't know. That's just me. Whatever.
Chat got kind of quiet. I don't want to imagine what they're doing.
They're taking notes. That's what they were.
I think it is. I think they all opened a Google Doc.
So can you repeat that last part about what's in your brain? Something like that, right? Squishy. You're speaking too fast, Ivy. You're speaking too fast.
Damn my abs.
But
I need to go buy some ice cream.
You suck.
I need to fluff up. All right.
Oh
Well,
God. But you know, that's not to say anything bad about anybody that works out. By all means, you work out, kick ass, keep doing that, and take care of you and be healthy, be fit. Whatever it is that you want to do to makes you happy, go for it. But I just pretty much the whole sum of all of this is I discovered a lot about my personal preferences.
Well, we're glad you had that experience, and we can dissect into these at a later date, because currently we have some business to attend to, and it goes to the tune of this. What's it all for?
What?
This is terrible. This is rough. Yes, so we already talked about Red Dead Redemption. Yesterday, Far Cry 5 dropped a teaser trailer talking about what the new game is going to look like. It was all live action, though, so we didn't see any gameplay. But we did find out it's going to take place in Montana. So if you haven't seen the trailer, basically it's different shots of the various topographical areas of Montana. So you get like a mountain scene, and then in the background you hear some guy scream, and then it cuts to like this calm river with a body floating in it. Then you see a guy running through a cornfield, and then it fades to black just as you hear a gunshot, and it wraps up. And I had to rewind because I had to make sure I saw this. It wraps up with kind of like a drone shot going past the church as you hear the church bell and Amazing Grace being sung in the church, but the church bell is being rung by one dude slamming another dude's head against the bell.
Oh, I thought you were going to say by Trump. Well, that makes sense.
Surprise!
Yeah.
So no real hint on what the game's going to be about, any gameplay or anything like that, but just basically confirming it's going to be in Montana. We did get some reports that it may be in Montana earlier in the year, I think. Poplar, Montana's Tribune reported that a production crew had come by and they were doing shots by a church.
But I like that. We get all these games, but we just got Ghost Recon that's set in, Bolivia or whatever.
Bolivia.
And I still need that.
We never get the U.S., because U.S. has problems and crime here, too.
We had The Division.
Yeah, but that was like post-apocalyptic type of thing. Like a modern day, like there's stuff that goes on now. Let's be honest. Yeah. We're not the perfect country by far.
Now, I don't know when Far Cry 5 is going to take place, though. I don't know if it's going to be modern or if it's going to be...
I hope it's like a modern age type of thing. Like I like the concept of heist, that game, because it's modern. There's problems,
right.
And U.S. is the setting. And so if they can do something like that with this one, I'm all down for it.
It just seems kind of unrealistic, right? Because the Far Cry games get pretty extreme, and it's all about causing fires and infiltrating bases and doing all this crazy bullshit.
Yeah.
If anything like that were to happen in Montana, like all the military would show up. So are we talking like post-apocalyptic, or what's the sitch here?
It kind of seems like it wouldn't. If it's going to be in Montana, it's not going to be modern day Montana.
What's in Montana, Corey?
Montanians?
Exactly. They have no connection with the outside world.
There's a mountain.
It is crazy
There's
zones
a river,
over there. Yeah, exactly.
Cornfields and a church.
Name three freaking cities in Montana. Thank you.
I got nothing.
Thank you.
I wasn't even trying to make up something.
The closest one I can think of is Denver, and I don't even think that's in Montana.
That's in Colorado.
Exactly.
That's a whole different state.
Exactly.
I don't think Colorado touches Montana.
Exactly. What is it? Houston, Montana? I don't know.
It's gonna take place in the fictional area of Hope County, I believe.
So, think about what's that movie? No Country for Old Men.
Yeah.
Maybe it's something like that. Maybe they go that route. It's small time, and it's all in that that flatland type of thing. You don't know. They're not causing a lot of attention. Because,
backwoods Montana.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They're not gonna call the National Guard.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like typically, I'd agree with that. Like a Resident Evil type of game that takes place, it's isolated to a mansion, didn't necessarily warrant the army to come out and take care of it. it eventually grew into that. But in a Far Cry game, it's so extravagant that it feels like if that were to happen in America, it would like be a national disaster.
Then most likely they won't go that over the top on this one. Then they won't, go mass murder. It's like if it's gonna draw that much attention, then yeah, or it has to be set back in the time before the internet.
Okay.
Yeah, think about it. Yeah.
Okay, I can see
I'm thinking it's not going to be super modern, but it's not going to be like 1800s or anything. It's going to be like maybe 50s, 60s.
There was a screenshot somewhere, right? I didn't get to see the. I haven't seen the whatchamacallit, the actual
trailer.
The trailer, yeah.
Ivy, any experience with the Far Cry series?
None whatsoever, actually.
You are missing out. First person chaos. Yes. Open world map. You can cause all sorts of mayhem. There's even one with dinosaurs. This is one you should definitely...
okay, that sounds cool. But can I ride one into battle?
Of course. You can?
Really?
I didn't play it.
You fail.
I bought
it, this podcast.
I bought it as a gift for Aaron and Webb, thinking they'd be able to play together, but apparently it wasn't multiplayer.
No, it was not.
Hold on. So now, so last week you were talking about buying one of them a game, right? And it was a different game. Now this week you're talking about you buying them a game so they can play together.
Yeah.
What the hell? But you can't get Overwatch for Xbox to play with me, you fool.
I have the game on 2 different platforms. I can't justify playing it just for you, who doesn't even play competitive.
Here's a question. Hey, chat. If I was to ask one of you guys, hey, I want to play Overwatch with you, and you didn't have the game, would you get the game? And you were a fan of Overwatch. Would you get the game so you
would
play
buy
with me?
every copy.
Would you guys play Overwatch with me? Because apparently Cory doesn't want to.
Butchers are back. Who plays Overwatch on Xbox?
Yeah, exactly. I'm not
man.
so easily swayed. I play on the...
Whatever, Butcher.
And to be fair, like I bought the game only once. I bought it on the PC, and then it was my cousin who purchased it for me on the PS4. That's the only reason I have it on the PS4. I didn't buy it twice.
Julio on Facebook. Do not go steal it.
Wow.
He's like, I'll go steal it for real.
Now it did come out. There's an anniversary edition. So Ivy, if you want to make the jump to PC, the big leagues, and play with me and Webb,
it's cheap
the
too.
option is out there.
I think it's $30.
$30.
PC.
Yep.
I would get it. I would get it for PC.
When did the
PC Master Race?
Yeah.
I don't deny that.
When did the last Far Cry come out? Was that last year or 2 years ago?
Primal, that was 14.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
2014? Good lord.
Hey, Ninja.
Good on you guys, Far Cry. Ubiquitous. Good on you.
What's next, Webb?
All right, Overwatch, everybody's favorite subject.
They
They have their anniversary event going on right now.
Woo!
You get 3 new arena maps.
Nice.
Castillo, Necropolis,
Castillo.
and Castillo.
There you go. 2 L's makes a yeah.
Yeah, Castello.
Did you just say 3 new maps?
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
And I'm
Wait,
naming them right now.
wait. These are only for like the 3v3 and 1v1 match.
Yeah, like the
matches, though.
arcade.
That's the only bad part.
That's fine. I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah, because I was getting really sick of that snow level.
I bet you they're gonna. I'm sure they'll evolve it into. They'll eventually bring it over into the main quick play.
Well, they're small maps.
Oh,
Yeah.
are they?
These are
I
tiny
haven't
little
played them
maps. Yeah, I do like the changes they've made to the 3v3, where if you win a round, if your team wins that round, you cannot pick those characters anymore.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
So it is still first to
Little
3,
strategy.
I think.
Okay.
But like, I learned the hard way in my first match. I went through with Roadhog, who I usually just spam every time because he has self-healing. We had like a Mei and a Soldier or something, like really, really OP characters, and we just ran through them. And then we lost every match after that because we had like no sustainable characters. Someone had to go healer. They kept getting picked off. So it does make you actually think a little bit more. And I welcome these changes.
Along with the anniversary event, you can now get the Overwatch Game of the Year edition. It's available for Xbox One, PS4, and PC. It includes 10 free loot boxes, a collection of throwback skins from the Origins edition, and Overwatch-themed in-game items for Diablo 3, World of Warcraft, StarCraft 2, and Heroes of the Storm.
Looks good. Did anybody actually play Heroes of the Storm to get all the Diva skins and things like that?
I did not. I
wanted
planned
to.
to, but I didn't.
Nope. I wasn't going to download
Is
that
it over?
again.
I don't know. It might be over.
I think it is. I believe Sheldon in chat would know for sure if it's over. So he'll comment in a sec.
Yeah, because he just said he played it.
He did.
So we'll wait for that.
I bought 11.
It is over.
11 boxes. Got in my first one I opened the Symmetra skin, which I was so hyped for. And like in the second or third one, got the new Tracer skin, the graffiti one.
That was the other one I wanted, yeah.
It's so good. And then I picked up a legendary Anna skin. It wasn't new, but it was an existing one. So 3 legendaries, 11 boxes. I got my money's worth.
Yeah, that's not bad. I really want the Genji skin.
The Power Ranger Genji?
Yeah, I don't even play Genji.
I think that's everybody's favorite.
I think I'll take up Genji just so I can use that skin. I like the Lucio skin and Tracer graffiti skin.
Aaron, you have a coworker who's also very enthusiastic about this skin.
Sergey, the Ukrainian Russian. Yes, he is very.
Maybe he's a Power Ranger in real life.
He might be. He's got enough energy to be. He's excited for that. You know what? Actually, when he was yelling, that
Morphin time.
That Genji skin.
Oh.
That Genji skin. When he was yelling that in the break room, some girl walked by and she's like, "Wait, do you main Genji?" And he was like, "Yeah." And she like, ew.
That's amazing.
I had to almost get up and
Wait,
leave.
Genji isn't Hanzo though.
Yeah, but
Genji's actually very useful in a dive
Genji,
comp right
yeah.
now.
But to me, I feel he's the same thing. Either
They're
you're
pretty
good or you're
similar.
bad. Either you're good or you're bad.
I
don't
feel like they're
know.
pretty similar.
Hanzo just got a buff. So,
Oh, did he?
Yeah, Hanzo got a little bit
More
of a
arrows in
buff.
his quiver? He can hold more than 12 now?
I think he can, like, cock
Really jam him in
his
there?
bow and climb at the same time.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Which I think kind of helps.
Climb
maybe
and
with a little bit
cock.
of his-
I mean, really just what?
What?
That's what you just said. You can climb and cock his arrow.
Don't
at the
ever
same time.
say that word again.
That's what you just said.
I know. I can
literally
say
just
it.
said that.
Children, cover
man.
your
I
ears.
could say it, and it's fine. But when you say it, it just, I
I-
don't know, it just ruins it.
Good.
No, it just sounded extra dirty.
I don't,
It did. It
yeah,
sounded like hearing your nephew say it.
That's horrible. Moving right along.
Good lord. I'm thrown for a loop. What's the next story, Webb?
Well, keeping on with Overwatch, the Professional Overwatch League announces an amateur tournament. So
Ooh.
if you feel like you are good enough to play in the top tier of the echelon, you can go into the Overwatch Contenders tournament. So basically, you get your team together. That's for aspiring pros. Winners earn cash prizes, and that's where the pro teams are going to be looking to draw their people from.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of people excited. There's a Discord channel for top 500 players that started going ham with looking for groups. People are actually getting way more serious about finding, I guess you'd call them independent teams, minor league teams,
Yeah.
together to start getting ready to qualify for this Contenders League.
And then it sounds like starting later, there's going to be one that's open division. So it's going to be a little bit. It's going to be under the Contenders, because when you go from open division, when you win that, you go into the Contenders to then try to be called up into the pros. But it looks like you're going to have to be at least a master's rank or higher in order to compete.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Spider-Man's Tom Holland is going to be playing Nathan Drake in the Uncharted movie.
Like the prequel, right?
Yeah.
Like a prequel
So
thing?
this takes place. This is based on a sequence from Uncharted 3. They're going to take that sequence and kind of blow it up into an actual
Full-blown
movie.
Okay.
And you're gonna learn how he meets Sully, and
Don't know any of these people.
he's like his old psychic.
His whole psychic?
Old psychic. He's
Oh.
this like older guy who's a psychic.
So this is basically just Indiana Jones, young Indiana Jones, right?
Basically,
Okay.
it's like the male version of Tomb Raider.
Okay. I mean, I don't see a problem with it. Like, taking a small section of a popular franchise and expanding upon it. That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if Tom Holland's a good fit for Nathan Drake. He
What's wrong
seems
with
way
Tom
too
Holland?
young. And why not just have the actual...
He's the young version
guy.
of him. They're playing the kid.
Yeah,
This
because
is a kid movie.
It's a kid. It's when he's young. Well, not a kid, but when he's younger.
Yeah, when he's younger.
Because Tom Holland's 20, which I didn't know. I thought he was a lot
I
younger
don't
than
want to
that.
see that.
You want to see full-blown, grown Nathan
Yeah, I want to
Drake
see a
played
real
by,
Uncharted story. I don't want to see him cuddling his Cabbage Patch dolls.
They gotta save something for the the sequels.
They need to do it quick before dude from Serenity gets too old.
Dude from Serenity.
Yeah, the captain. What's his name? Nathan Fillion.
Nathan Fillion?
That's the only person I can see playing Nathan Drake right now.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Unless somebody in chat knows somebody better, because I don't think so.
What's next?
Exactly.
That's all I got.
That's it?
Yeah, we blew through it a lot quicker than I thought. Well, because you took you terrible person. You took away my lead story with Red Dead Redemption. I'm gonna be all emo about it in the beginning of the show.
Which you should be happy about. You should be ecstatic about that.
Go get your hipster coffee, Cory.
Who said Joel McDermott?
Who? I don't even know who that is.
I don't even know who that is either, but he shouldn't play Nathan Drake.
Desmonic said Chris Pratt.
No. Chris Pratt is cool, but he's not Nathan Drake.
It's I did find out Red Dead Redemption 2 is gonna be the first Rockstar game created from the ground up for the new generation console.
Oh wow, ground up. Oh, so then yeah, if I had known that information, I would have really just been like, you might as well just like write it in stone. It's not coming out
because you have like Xbox, Grand Theft Auto 5. Originally, they launched on
360,
and PS3, and then it got ported over to the new one. So, yeah, with that knowledge,
it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing.
I am going full chips though. I'm going all in
for Destiny.
For Destiny 2.
Are you gonna pre-order it?
Game of the year. Pre-ordering it. I'm calling it right now. It's gonna be goaty.
Get ready for another show. Where Emo Cory comes back out.
All right, here's a question.
It'll be the Christmas show when we figure out once and for all what really is the best, and I'll be too drunk either way.
Yeah,
I'm gonna cry regardless on
either
that
way,
show.
He's gonna
dye
cry.
your hair black.
That's
and
what
then
happens.
Swoop it over one eye.
Christmas shows are for me to get drunk and cry, whether it's happy tears or sad tears. It's gonna happen. Destiny 2 in chat. Look at that. Nismonic, my boy, right there, my favorite.
What platform you gonna get it on?
PC.
PC?
Oh,
You're gonna wait. You have to wait for it because it's not coming out the same day as.
It's not coming out even the same day?
Nope.
Why? That makes no sense at all.
Activision or Blizzard, they haven't announced an actual date for when it's going to come out. They've just said that we're excited to be a part of it, and we're excited to have more details later on in the year. But
Destiny DLC Game of the Year. Wow.
But yeah, the console versions already have a solid release date. It's September 8th, I believe.
I don't know. There's certain games now that I feel the swindleness should just not be supported. Like, it's happening with EA.
Swindleness.
Yes, you're getting swindled.
Someone create a Urban Dictionary for swindleness.
Okay, why do you think that you're getting swindled from this game?
Because you see it coming from EA. Like, I know they're punching me in the face with FIFA 18, 19, 20, right?
Well, it's EA in the sense for the PC version.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I see that with these sports games, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know that. COD is another one.
Right, yeah, Joe Voss just
exactly, yeah,
up
that's another swindleness. And so
is that who that is?
Yeah, Joe Voss. Or Vojoss.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're a terrible person.
Wow.
I didn't put that together.
You didn't switch the letters around, huh?
I think I know who it is.
Okay.
All right.
But this is supposed to be.
I just said it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Destiny is supposed to be a epic game. Like, it's supposed to be this grandiose experience type of thing.
Which it will be.
I don't
See, okay, your swindleness, to use the word, is only applicable.
That is not a word.
Standpoint.
Yeah, let's stop using swindleness.
That is
From the
not
EA
a word. Don't
standpoint,
stop
on the
trying to
PC
make it a
port.
thing.
It's swindplicity.
The
No!
simplicity of it all
No.
is only applicable to the PC version.
No, that you can't.
Because EA doesn't have anything to do with the other version.
No.
With the console version.
I'm saying swindleness in the sense that you have a game where you had high expectations from. They weren't met.
Initially.
They weren't met. And then they come out with I feel like this is a oops, we messed up. Here's our fix. So far, that I know this is a oops, we messed up, here's our fix, that the interface is the same.
Okay,
Like,
the weapon
Interface does
interface
not
is
make games.
I'm not saying it makes games.
You are.
But I'm saying it's a telling.
You're saying
I'm
How
saying
is it
it's a-
telling?
It's a if I had
Explain
gave,
to me.
if I literally
I
gave
can't
you
even.
a cup of water that was disgusting and said, "Hold on, I'll go get you something else." I told you the cup of water was good, but then you said it was disgusting, and I get you the exact same cup. You'd be like, "Wait, this is the same thing."
This
Like,
makes no sense. This is the worst
That's the worst.
analogy.
You have the worst
It's the
analogy.
same thing.
You had one good analogy
It's
one
the
time.
same
This makes
and
no
it's the
sense.
worst.
thing. How is it not? Explain to me how it's not.
Look at the interface for Sonic 1 and Sonic
Stop
2.
Stop it.
They have the same interface.
I'm talking about big scored games. Look at, if you even want to go back to Mass Effect, look at the differences between those. And they already touted the 1, 2, and 3 as these big epic games. Look at those differences. Look at the differences between those three. Then you have your game Destiny. Literally, people, and they're not fools online. So, I mean, I'm not saying that this is not going to be a solid
Did
game.
you
This
just
is not gonna
say
be-
there's not fools online?
I'm saying they are not fools online.
Oh, there are fools online.
There are
but
tons of fools online.
The people that see, and I look at because I always go to the comments, I always go to the little forums for the trailers and all that type of stuff for this game because I want to see how their reaction is.
You scroll through and look for the people that. Are
No,
like-minded.
there's a mix there's a mix. There's those people that they are diehard. I loved Destiny. I love that game, you know. And then there's those people that are like, why are you repackaging, you know, the same doo-doo that you gave me before?
Aside from the character screen, like the weapon, the
That's why you
the
get
gear
people in
screen.
here talking about it's DLC. Like, come on, you see it. I know you guys see it.
No, I don't see it.
It's like I call mine on FIFA. It's repackaged. It's repackaged.
Yeah, but they do
I'm
that.
playing FIFA
they do
11.
that year in, year out.
Exactly.
Like, that's every
so all
single
they've done
year.
to you is stretched it out another
All
2
right,
years.
you know what? If
That's
we,
all they did.
If we go, Destiny 2 comes out September 8th. If we buy it and it does feel like it's repackaged, then we'll admit that.
Then we're gonna have another double emo episode, both of you two,
I'm not gonna be emo. I don't care if you're right.
because I'm like,
You don't rule my life, Aaron.
play the game. It'll be a solid. If you like, I'm telling you right now, if you're a Destiny fan and you loved Destiny 1, play Destiny 2. You will love this one because you're getting the exact same thing. You're getting more of what you loved. That's where I'm gonna end that.
I'll ask Ivy, do you have any intention on getting Destiny 2?
I never even played the first one.
It's okay. You don't need to.
You
There's
don't
no
need to.
story.
Ivy League.
Okay. I chose not to get Destiny only because I just heard a lot of mixed things. It didn't sound like it was a game that I particularly would be interested in, per se, so I didn't feel the need to invest that much time into a game that, at the end of the day, I don't know, I felt like I just wouldn't really like it. I don't know. It really didn't catch my interest in any way.
Is it the Chippendales of games for you?
The game's body was just
Yes, it
so
is.
rock hard. The
It
six
didn't
pack
have
was
enough
so real.
substance for me.
Ooh, please clip that out and put that in the Destiny forums.
Well, I think I don't know. I have a big decision ahead of me.
No, I haven't played it, so I don't know. I can't say anything about
No
whether I'm
You
gonna
really-
get the new one or not because I have nothing really to go off of.
Are you really gonna pre-order it?
I'm thinking about it. Why not? I know I'm going to get it day one, so
Yeah.
I might as well pre-order.
What
I
would
just
you
don't
compare
know.
that game to, though?
Halo.
Halo?
Oh, God.
no, you can't say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
It's very
really-
much Halo.
It's a
Is
game
it very much like Halo?
Yeah.
because you can shoot a grunt in the face and it dies, right?
Yeah.
You
Because
can't do that on
I
the
love
Destiny.
Yeah, you can.
It's a numbers game.
What?
The game I played, it was a numbers game. You shot it and then you shot it again for numbers to spark out the stupid thing.
Oh, that's how much damage you're doing. If
Yeah,
you
that's
don't
what
have
I'm
a
talking
strong enough
about.
Gun.
Yeah, but if you control the
Borderlands.
types of guns and enemies and the AI
Yeah.
and how everything responds, like it's very Halo-ish. The way
Chris
driving
from,
a ghost
from
is
Facebook
just like
is saying it's Halo with magic.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
it.
there we
Really?
go.
Okay, then in that case, I'd be open to trying.
See?
Trying it.
Gaming
She's
Sense
open to try
Gaming,
it.
Borderlands, and Halo had a baby. There you
Yeah,
go.
that's accurate.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm happy with that. 2 great games, had a baby, and it was another great game. Well, thanks for listening to the show, everybody. I have the last word, even though I'm sad. I'm tilted.
What?
As the gamers would say.
Hey, guys, if you guys are going to be at freaking, Alamo City Comic Con in San Antonio this weekend,
Nice
I
plug.
will be there.
Nice
Come and
plug.
see me.
Just walk
All
all
4
over what I
days.
had to say for your
All
plug.
4 days. Thursday,
For
Friday,
Aaron Ivy,
Saturday,
David Webb, and
Sunday.
Cory and Aaron Carter. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
I wonder if that's a real
Luke
term.
Cage!